Hi everyone, Ryan here from Fight Game Analysis, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming fight between Shamil Abdurakhimov and Chris Daukaus. But before we jump into that, if you've been enjoying the content, please go ahead and click on the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate your support. Alright, so we've got a fight coming up here in the heavyweight division between Shamil Abdurakhimov and Chris Daukaus. Now Shamil Abdurakhimov, he's an interesting fighter. Coming out of Dagestan, 39 years old. An international master of sport in wushu, sanda, and kickboxing. Needless to say, coming with credentials like that, the man is a pretty well-rounded fighter. Comes out there, he's got some very good wrestling credentials. Not that you didn't necessarily see him use it a whole bunch, but they're there. Pretty good striking with the kickboxing background, and he brings it all to the table. Like, you watch him, one of the things that's kind of interesting about him is attempting to find his style. I remember the first time I was watching through some of the film, and I noticed that he did a lot of things effectively, but I had to watch some things again to be able to find some tendencies, to be able to find particularly what he likes to do, how he likes to get to certain positions, things that he goes for, things that he tries to avoid, all of that. And I think that's because of how well-rounded he is. He's got a lot of tools available to him so that when he goes out there against different opponents, he'll look slightly differently in how he does stuff. But what I would ultimately say about him is that the man likes to strike. Yeah, he can get some takedowns. Caught some kicks against Arlovsky, took him down. But look what he did when he got there. He had to get stood up for inactivity once, didn't really land too much punishment on the other one, just really not all that impressive. Doesn't like to do it. Good grappling, got taken down by Curtis Blades a few times and got up. Got up without receiving damage from Curtis Blades, who is a very impressive wrestler. What's that say about his credentials? But at the same time, when you watch him, when he's dictating the action, when he does what he wants to do, he keeps it striking. He's got good hand speed, puts together combinations well. You know, you're not going to see him with these big, flashy 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, but he's also a heavyweight. That's typically not what you see from those guys. But he can put 2, 3 punches together real well. Good timing on his shots. He's got this little step back uppercut that he uses. Good right hand, good left hook. Love the left hook. Ask Chase Sherman and Martin Tabora about that left hook. Or Marcin Tabora about that left hook. He's got a good one. Puts guys away with it. And what I noticed after watching him for a little bit, I particularly like the way he uses the right hand for the entry. So when he's at distance, he likes to throw, but distance isn't where he likes to keep the fights. He prefers to get into the clinch. But you know, you can't just walk in on guys. And what he does is when he comes in with this right hand, he's at distance, you're lined up. He's got a really good way that he steps in, gets his head off that center line, throws that right hand, gets inside. Now he's in tight. And before he goes for the clinch, he's got a nasty little left hook that he'll shoot. Then he can get in on the clinch. And it doesn't matter if he's in the middle of the octagon. He's not trying to clinch you against the cage. He'll pull this move anywhere. Throws that right hand, gets his head off the line, comes in, shoots the left, throws the left hook, and then gets in on the clinch and attempts to work from there. He's caught a lot of guys with it. He's got some decent power that he can hurt guys with. It's an effective move. Standing across from him, we've got Chris Daukaus. Now, I'm a big Chris Daukaus fan. I was a little bit disappointed. This fight was supposed to happen last week. Got pushed forward to this one. But it did get bumped up. Looks to be the co-main event on this card, which is pretty good. Win, lose, or draw, I think he's going to look impressive in this one. Good striking. Doesn't surprise me coming out of Philadelphia. There are some legendary boxing gyms out of there. He says that he's trained at them for a while. His hands look like he's trained at them for a while. Man, his hands are fast. His shots are crisp. They are accurate. You look at that fight against Parker Porter. Now, Parker Porter isn't a name that rings a bunch of bells. He's not somebody out there who's some incredible prospect. But when you watch him fight, Parker Porter's powerful. He's compact. He knows how to strike. He's got good hands, good feet. Knows how to counter well, good timing. Chris Daukaus went out there and smoked him in the first round. And he did it with that right hand. I love the way he uses that right hand. He can be at distance. He can shoot his shots straight and hurt you. But when he gets inside, when you're in tight, whether it's in the clinch or just a small space, as big as he is and as long as his reach is, it's really impressive the way he uses that right hand. You look at that fight with Parker Porter early in the first round. They were in tight in the clinch, man, and Daukaus peeled off like 4 really quick right hands in that tight space that hurt Porter. Eventually ended up getting him out of there. You look at his fight with Olenek. Now that was a good one. I figured he was going to win that one. I made a video predicting that he was going to come away with the victory, that he was just going to be too much in the striking department for Olenek, who, when it comes to striking, he's rudimentary. He's got a great chin. He's a tough guy. But that's not where he's going to win his fights for the most part. And Daukaus went out there and proved that. He came out there, he was patient, hit him with the jab, hit him with the right hand, timed him really well. You know, guys try to use head movement. They try to hide behind their shoulder a little bit. Man, Daukaus has got good accuracy. He's able to find him. He's able to get his shots in. And when he gets a guy hurt, he is one of the rare heavyweights who's able to put together 5, 6, 7 punch combinations, man. He can unload shots. He can follow guys, get him up against the cage, got Porter out of there with a knee eventually after hurting him, puts together creative offense. You know, and oh, by the way, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I'm really high on the guy. 3 fights in the UFC, 3 first-round knockouts, continually moved his level of competition up. Now it's going to be another step up in the level of competition for him, and I think he's going to look good. Man, his striking is on point. I don't think there's going to be a lot of guys in the heavyweight division who can handle his hand speed. Right? His hands are that fast. His punches are that crisp. He's got that much accuracy. Guys are going to find it tough. They're going to have to figure out a way to get him off of his squares. They're going to be taking him down, putting him on his back, and beating him there. You know, we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen guys take him down, hold him down, beat him up. Can he get back up? Will he gas himself out? Will he be able to do any submissions or anything? I don't know. I don't think we're going to find out this fight from Abdurakhimov. I don't think he's going to go out there. He's going to get a takedown. I think Daukaus is going to go out there and land some big shots. You know, don't get me wrong. Shamil knows how to fight. He's got good timing. He's going to get that right hand off. I think the danger zone, if Daukaus ends up getting caught, if he ends up getting hurt, the danger zone is going to be from that left hook in tight. It's going to be when Abdurakhimov is trying to close the distance. He's coming forward. He throws the right hand, gets his head off the sideline, tries to get inside, and right before they get into the actual clinch, he tries to get that left hook off. It could happen. Daukaus likes to shoot that right hand. He's fast and it's quick, and if when Shamil's coming in, Daukaus shoots the right hand, it's going to, if he doesn't get it back fast enough, if he doesn't have good head movement, it's going to leave him open for that counter left hook. But other than that, I think this is a prime opportunity for Chris Daukaus to look really good in this fight. Don't see it going the distance. I think he comes out with a big victory. Who knows? Second round KO after he gets his timing, after he gets his speed. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think. Is this going to be a big win for Chris Daukaus and have it be 4 in a row for him with 4 stoppages? Or is this going to be one where he needs to go back to the drawing board and reset because Shamil is able to come up with the victory? Let me know what you guys think.